Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How you doing today? Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of September, 2020. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's start this off with a blessing. Dear Creator, dear Spirit Guides, dear Universe. Please give us a blessing for this Wednesday, the 2nd of September, 2020. A blessing for the collective to draw from this day. A message for this day. The first card for this month that we get a blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. Namaste. Let me read that to you again. This is the first blessing for the month of September for us, guys. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the most perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. Namaste. That's a beautiful gift. Hold on. Don't give up. Your blessing is coming. It is on its way. Good morning, everybody. Okay. Today I have 3 questions. The first two questions are going to be by Cornel C. Good morning, Cornel. And the first question is, this is one I'm sure we all want to know. Will the Senate flip to Democrats in November? Will we flip the Senate in November? Will we flip the Senate to Democrats in November? Will we flip the Senate to Democrats in November? Okay. Will the Senate flip to Democrats in November? Oh. Will the Senate flip to Democrats in November? Okay, here we go. Will the Senate flip to Democrat in November? Just trying to mix them up real good, guys. Here we go. Oh, all right. Will the Senate flip to Democrats in November? First card out, we get the 6 of Swords, escape by water. This is water, travel, commerce. Doesn't answer the question. Crossed by the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is fighting off opposition. Will the Senate flip to Democrat in November? Third card, Goal or Destiny, we have the 5 of Swords. This is picking up the pieces after the battle is done. The fourth card, we get the Tower. The Tower, the worst of everything. The Tower is... Goodness gracious, where are you? Distress, ruin, calamity, disgrace, deception, and misery. The fifth card, the recent past event, we get the 9 of Swords, the sleepless nights, the anxiety. The sixth card, oh my goodness, future influence. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, the Senate will flip to Democrat, but when it will flip, now I'm understanding what these other these other horrible cards are. Okay. What I'm feeling is that during this election, there's going to be a lot of foulness that will be uncovered. There will be a lot of Republicans are going to be found to be trying to mess with the vote. We're going to find Republican senators and Republican congressmen that are actively trying to subvert the vote. We got our answer, but I want to pull the last 4 cards. I'm just going to lay them out, and then I'll read them to you. Okay, so the question was, will the Senate flip to Democrats in November? Okay, the 7th card, the questioner, we get the 10 of Swords. Okay, this is an ending. The 10 of Swords, this is everybody with a sword that can stick a sword in the back, and this is the election. The body on the ground, this is the election. So this is all the people trying to kill the election. That's the question, is about the election. The 8th card is we get the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is a woman who is mainly concerned with money, with finances. The Queen of Pentacles is opulence, generosity, security, magnificence, okay? So this is the extraness. This is kind of like the Ace of Swords, okay? The too much. The 9th card, we get the 5 of Wands. We get the fighting again. This is the fighting in the GOP, guys. So everything that's going to happen around the election, especially when it comes to the Senate and the House, that those people who are up for election, there's going to be a lot of dirtiness in play. But they're going to be fighting so much amongst themselves. They're their own worst enemy. But in their fighting, it will illuminate everything that's going on. It will illuminate everything that they're doing to subvert the vote. And the final card in this draw is the Knight of Wands, the scaredy cat horse, the fear of moving forward, or the change of residence. This is a change of position. Let me read the card. The Knight of Wands is departure, absence, flight, immigration, a dark young man, a change of residence. So a change of residence, we're moving houses, guys. That's what this card is. The final card, the house will change. It will move from the Republicans to the Senate. Great question, Cornel. All right, my second question, which is also a question by Cornel, is about how Trump is out there trying to shift the narrative of the Black Lives Matter to make it seem like the Black Lives Matter is the problem, that the people who are protesting, that black and brown people not be shot like rabid dogs in the street, not be put down by police at will. Trump is out there trying to switch the narrative to blame the victim instead of blaming the authorities. Okay, so will Trump be successful in switching the narrative about Black Lives Matter? Will Trump be successful in switching the narrative about Black Lives Matter? Will Trump be successful in switching the narrative about Black Lives Matter? Will Trump be successful in shifting the narrative about Black Lives Matter? Here we go, guys. Here we go. First card out. We get the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, this is the ending. This is the end. This is gain, riches, family, and family home. So will he be successful in shifting the blame? Crossed by the Hermit, crossed by the Treason card, crossed by being left standing by oneself. What's above the goal or destiny? We get that Ten of Swords again. We get that Ten of Swords again. This is going to be the theme for Trump's September, guys. He is going to be feeling the knives in his back. People are turning on him. His base is actually shrinking. He is emboldened by the racists. He is supported by the racists. And there's a lot of them, guys. Don't be fooled. There are millions of people in this country who do not value people's lives based solely on the color of their skin. There are people in this country that is their motto. They only like white. Okay? And this is the truth. So, that faction we've always had. They have been largely silent. And this is who Trump calls his silent majority. His silent majority is the racist base. These are the skinheads. These are the Klansmen. These are the red laces. These are the Proud Boys, the Boogaloos. Those are the ones that he calls his silent majority. They are the ones that he is putting forward to come out and be violent. This is who his dog whistle is for. Okay. The fourth card, the distant past, we get the Queen of Pentacles again. You guys saw me. I shuffled them forwards and I shuffled them backwards. The fact that these same cards are coming up it's saying that we are in the right energy. But again, this queen is opulence, generosity, security, and magnificence. This is the distant past. This is the fourth card. I'll have to come back to that. I got stuck. Sorry about that. Fifth card, recent past events. Will Trump be successful in shifting the narrative about the BLM? We get the walk away card. Tarot is trying to say, I think Tarot is trying to tell us that Trump is losing support. That the things that have been working for him thus far will stop working. So I know this is kind of weird, but this is what I'm getting. The sixth card, the future influence, we get the Empress. The Empress is a fruitfulness and initiative, the unknown, doubt, and ignorance. The seventh card, the questioner, and our answer. Will Trump be successful in shifting the narrative about the Black Lives Matter? And yes, and now I understand the first part of this question. Yes, he will. He will be successful in shifting the narrative, but only to his base, okay? The rest of the world, everybody that's looking at this with awakened eyes can see the treachery that's going on. Everything that Trump is out there doing right now is strictly for his base. Strictly for his base. Okay, we got the answer. Yes, he will be successful, but let's finish this read. The eighth card, we get the Page of Pentacles inverted. The Page of Pentacles inverted reads, and this is the eighth, this is the environmental factors. This is how other people are seeing Trump. So we get the inverted page. This is liberty, luxury, unfavorable news, and dissipation. So This is the unfavorable news that will come out. All of his efforts, even though he's gonna keep his base with him, but everybody else knows the truth. The 9th card, the inner emotions, he shows up. There's Donald, King of Swords. King of Swords, this is power, command, and authority. This is Trump being in his all law and order, being his menacing self. This is what we're going to see a lot of this month, guys. We will see menacing Trump. We will see him try to make himself bigger than life. But Trump is his own worst enemy. The more that Trump is allowed to speak, if they let him speak, he will dig his own grave. Let him speak. Let him do what he does best, which is dig his own grave. The final card, guys, the final card. Cornel, this is your question. Will Trump be successful in shifting the Black Lives Matter narrative? Yeah, he's going to be successful. He's going to be successful. We get the magician card. He will be pulling out the stops, all the tricks. You will hear the dog whistles, guys. You will see it. We are in the days of chaos. From now until the election, we will be existing, subsisting in chaos. It will be everywhere. The more that he's on TV, the more that he's sending people to infiltrate these protests. This is the thing. You will have the big trucks with the big flags and the Trump flags and the AR-15s, and they will be menacing. They will be menacing. They will be starting trouble. This is what the plan is. Trump is going to create so much chaos that by the time election comes, he may have the country in so much upheaval and turmoil that he may try to enact martial law or locking down the country to not, so people won't be able to vote. Okay? Everything that he's doing right now is to subvert the vote. He is terrified that he is going to lose, and he is. But in his fear of losing, guys, this is where our country is going to become very dangerous, okay? He's playing games with our liberty. He's playing games with our freedoms. He's playing games with our democracy. He is trying to kill. He is trying to murder. That is his goal, is to murder democracy in America. Okay. My last question, and this one is mine, is because I know Trump is ill. And he is, he did have strokes, guys. I think I called that way back in December. I'm quite sure. I knew he had a stroke. I knew he had a stroke. But Trump is not well. I kind of hinted at that the other day if you guys watched. His one side is kind of, he's lost some strength in one side, one whole side. So the stroke that he had affected one half of his body, the arm and the leg, okay? That's why he's tripping all the time. He's having problems walking up ramps. This is because he's got weakness, and it's everything from his vision, everything down that one side of his body. And when he stands, he looks like he's leaning and being nonchalant. That's the way that his body has acclimated after the stroke. He's got the limp arm. It's a whole one side of his body, guys. Next time you see him walking, just check it out. Okay. Will Trump suffer an illness? Will Trump suffer a severe illness? A serious illness before election? Will Trump suffer a serious illness before election? Will Trump suffer a serious illness before election? And you guys see I shuffle them forward and then I shuffle them backwards. I'm trying to keep them from getting in reverse. So if they turn around when I'm doing it this way, they were meant to come out in reverse. Okay. Will Trump suffer a severe illness before election day? Here we go. Here we go, guys. First question out. First card out, we get the Six of Pentacles, the cheerful giver, the opulent one. Crossed by, talking about Trump. So this is abuse of power, but this is the Strength card. Above the goal or destiny, we get Temperance. Things being that need to be balanced or out of balance. And Trump is out of balance, guys. Trump is very out of balance. The stress. When a narcissist is faced with their own people not liking them, that induces the flight or fight kind of stress hormones get released inside of a narcissist that way. It's like little bombs going off in their brain because they cannot exist in a world where they are not being fed the adoration or whatever emotions from other people they have to receive. Okay, when they're not getting that, it kind of pops them off. Okay, the fourth card, the distant past. Will Trump suffer an illness before election? We get the Seven of Pentacles. This is waiting for the crop to come in. The fifth card, we get the Star. The Star, this is loss, theft, and abandonment. I don't care. Anytime we're dealing with Trump, this is loss, theft, and abandonment. Okay. The sixth card, the future influence. We get the Tower. Oh my goodness. We get the Tower. Things are falling apart. Things are seriously falling apart. Distress, ruin, calamity, disgrace, misery. The seventh card, we get the Six of Swords, the escape by water. Pick up the wife, pick up the kids, let's go. The Six of Swords reads, journey by water, expedience. So this is just moving quickly. The eighth card, we get the Seven of Wands, fighting off opposition. The ninth card, oh my goodness. And we get the sword with the crown on it. So, yeah, we will see Trump suffer a severe illness before election. But here's the other thing, guys. Here's the other thing. Trump's going to be sick. This is no reason to celebrate, okay? Our country, we are back to 1,000 people a day dying from COVID. We have no idea how many people are being infected every day because Trump took that away from our view. So now all we have is how many deaths. This is part of this is part of them and their magician card, the shifting the narrative, the taking things away so that you can't see them. Trump believes that if you can't see it, it doesn't exist. If somebody doesn't say it, it doesn't exist, which goes against everything that anybody knows. As Trump moves around the country doing what he does, as he moves, so will the cases of virus. As he moves, every state that he goes to and draws a crowd, there will be an outbreak of COVID 10 days later. Trump is infecting the country. You can see this. Right now, the northern states in America, Iowa, everywhere up there, that were the least effective least affected with COVID are now in red. Why? Because of motorcycle rallies, because of concerts, because Americans refuse to listen to reason. Not all, but enough. And enough of those people are following Trump to make this pandemic unmanageable. And this is where we are, guys. It is unmanageable. We have to be the voice of reason. We have to take care of those that we can take care of. Make sure that you're protected. Because in the end, if you are protecting yourself, you're protected. We can't force others to protect us. We can't force them to. We've seen it. It doesn't work. But we can protect us. We can stay home. We can socially distance. We can make sure that when we have to be out, that we are protected. We can make sure that we clean our hands and keep our children's hands clean. That's up to us, okay? So, last card on this one. We already got our answer. The last card on will Trump suffer a serious illness before election? Look who came out in reverse again, guys. The Knight of the Page of Pentacles. Unfavorable news. Okay? That's the last card. Yes, Trump will be sick. Trump will get sick. We will see it. It's going to be this, because the tower's in the future influence. And the illness came after. So it's coming. It's coming, and it's going to be bad. It's going to hurt his house. Okay? So, wow. That was my reading for today, guys. I know it was a little bit different. Energies were a little different today. But the thing that we have to know, that we have to keep in our back pocket, is that our security, our safety is in our hands. I love you guys. I love you. Do what you can to help yourselves. Do what you can to help others. Do not put yourself in harm's way. We are in the chaotic times. Keep your eyes and ears open. Be aware of your surroundings. Don't be afraid to love people. Don't be afraid to tell people you love them. And don't be afraid to put your best you forward. The world needs that. We all need that. But we have to have eyes wide open for what's going to be going on. The Republican Party is seeing its demise from the top down. It is consuming itself. The fallout will be great. Try not to get caught in it. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.